When we have a, like such as Dhamma center or meditation center, which has a specific purpose, or only one or two purposes to fulfill, then usually we cannot have a complete service to the society, to the community. For example, if you have a meditation center, there are some people who come in, they, such as our president, they have a physically challenged child there, and they have a few children very young. So when the family members who are not ready for meditation training or cannot take it, then they have no place in the meditation center. For example, sometimes our president, they want to come, but one of the couple have to stay back and to take care of the handicapped child, or something like that. Sometimes, they cannot attend a meditation retreat together. But if we have an ecosystem, for example, in our case, if you have a training center for the physically challenged, and then we have an old folks training center, and we have a youth center. So in this way, so the whole family can come in, of all generations, whole family can come in and learn Dharma and happily in our ecosystem. Those who want to meditate can meditate, the kids can come and have their Dharma hymns, singing and learning Dharma class, And then the physically challenged child can just go to the training center for the physically challenged. And then old folks can go there and mix with other old men and old ladies, and they can learn Dharma in their way together. So in this way, in the ecosystem, no one is excluded. But if we have a center which is only limited to certain purpose, we always have some mother who say, "Oh, I have a child, I have to take care of my baby, I can't come to meditation." But in our ecosystem, we have caretaker, we have a daycare place for the babies to be placed, and then for a certain period, even one day or few hours or a few days or 1 week. So in this way, the mother, even the child is still very small, can come to meditation retreat, because just put the child in a place, suitable place for the child to grow and learn and be trained, and then she can go for meditation. So in the ecosystem, we can take care of this. And sometimes when we give service, for example, to the handicapped one, when we benefit them, but actually we help them and to receive certain training, to certain living skills, and later, when they in the later time, in their later part of their life, they can grow and have the ability to take care of themselves. And then they also inspire the healthy people. Sometimes we find very healthy people, they suffer depression, they suffer sorrow because of certain loss in life, but in their life. But when they meet people like that, who need our service, who need our care, who don't have a leg or who don't have a hand, things like that, or even deaf or whatever, but they can live well. They work hard to live well. They have very good EQ, or even they can even give inspirational talk, motivational talk to the healthy ones. So in this way, while we help them, we also get the inspiration. And sometimes the meditators, sometimes after a long time practicing in a place, in a protected place, in a meditation center, sometimes they forget about the suffering of the world. So when they realize that the Dhamma that we learn, we can actually benefit them and guide them, then they feel feel a different sense of purpose in their spiritual training. They feel more grounded. So in this way, the ecosystem is the different parts of the ecosystem. They are benefiting one another. So in this way, and the effect is very huge. It is the total benefit is much more than the sum of each separated part. Meditation center, handicapped house, old folks home, like that. It's separated, you don't find this effect. But if in an ecosystem, you find old men, they like the children, and the children around, The old men who do not have the company of their grandson, grandchildren, they can find the kids. They feel happy. And then the kids also learn to respect the elderly. So in this way, the benefit of ecosystem you will not find in a particular center which cater for any particular single purpose only. You won't find that. So in the ecosystem you find a complete benefit. So the benefit is much more than the sum of each separate part. For example, if you say 4 points of benefit, each center separately, but if you put them together and then merge them in the Dhamma and then guided by the Sangha, then all can grow in the Dhamma. All can grow. So the benefit is very huge. Maybe 40, 400 is a very great benefit you can get. Oh yes, we need to have full-time people, full-time employees to maintain the continuity, because volunteers, they come and go. You need the full-time people to maintain the continuity, and to organize the volunteers so that the volunteers can come in certain days, they clean the grass, they clean up the place and things like that. They give some service, periodical service, but we need the full-time people to work and to serve. And for Tusita Foundation, they will focus on charitable activities. But we must have the Dhamma base at the back. For example, I've been to a handicapped home where they have people there, but they may not be observing precepts. Some even do the black market for the 4 digits, the gambling business involved, that I came to realize. So such thing happen. There's no moral guidance, they just take care of them, but there's no proper moral guidance. And so in this way, we only help people from the point of effect, make their life better. But we are not helping them from the point of causes. Make sure they don't commit causes of suffering. But in this Tusita Foundation, the charitable work done by Tusita Foundation, first we make sure that whatever activities involved and the people who come in, they must observe certain basic virtues and morality, such as non-killing, non-stealing, no sexual misconduct, no lying, and they are not supposed to take intoxicants. And then they have to observe certain propriety, so that their life will be better. So in this way, we help them to be a better person. Not only we help them to be a better person, and help them help themselves, help them from the point of causes. So this is a big difference between what we want to do. And for Mahamangala, this one, compared to other business, this is different. They even though they can earn profit for their activities, such as they run a vegetarian restaurant in future and things like that. So, but the profit is not for personal. They will channel into charity, channel into Dhamma propagation. So this will be very beneficial. So people, when they work, they know that not only they earn money, they also know what they are doing is very meaningful, very purposeful and beneficial for themselves and for others. So this is the difference. For those who are interested to contribute for this Dhamma propagation ecosystem, well, you can see whichever way you like to help. Now we are at the stage of acquiring land. We have identified land for about 100 acres. So we need a land quite big in order to put in the whole Dhamma ecosystem, all the different parts, components. So we need about this size. So this is at this stage, and whoever like to help to make it a success, you are welcome to join. And then for those who have certain expertise, such as engineering, architecture, and whatever, you can volunteer yourself. And then such as nurses, doctors, they can contribute in this idea, and they can suggest, offer your service. And when the right time comes, we will recruit people who have certain professional knowledge, who can be used and channeled into certain area for this ecosystem. Definitely we need expertise from all sides. So because for such a big Dhamma ecosystem, we need expertise from everybody. So in this way. But one thing we can do right now, here and now, all of us can contribute in terms of our moral support, our mind. We must take it as our project. It is beneficial for all. So this is my project, our project. So every time, whenever you perform dana, or offering, giving, or you perform sila, observe precepts, morality, and you perform meditation, or any form of dharma training, or chanting, or whatever, so you can make this aspiration. With the power of these merits, may I share these merits with all the guardian devas, all the beings, all beings, may they rejoice in these merits of mine, and then may this power of my merit be a supportive for the success of this Dhamma propagation ecosystem. And with this also we hope all the guardian devas, all the supportive forces will all come in to make this Dhamma propagation ecosystem a great success. So in this we give our heart. This is what everyone can do. We give in our heart, and hopefully with our group aspiration and group spirit, we can garner strong enough forces to make this a success.